start again. You've got a second chance, you could go home, escape it all, it's just irrelevant. Stars medicine, stars medicine. You could still be what you want to, what you said you were when I met you. You've got a warm heart, you've got a beautiful brain, but it's disintegrating. From all the medicine, from all the medicine, from all the my heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, now I'll find you in my dreams.
So what's up people, this is me Akash once again. I am back casting for W4RSHOT Esports, and right in front of you, you know what do we have. As you can already read the title, this is T1 Invitational Scrims. Not invitational, I guess this is as the stakes are as high as it can get. Just have a look at the teams, just have a look at the lobby. We have a beautiful lobby of 77 players, and I mean with 20 teams in the mix, I guess we have top-notch teams out here today battling out for that chicken dinner. But let's have a look at the flight path. So as you can already see, it's this particular map does not need any description as of now. This is Vikendi. I guess this is an overcast condition, so that is something which I don't like in Vikendi once again. But the sunny weather in Vikendi is actually probably the most beautiful scenery in PUBG that has ever been created. I'm just like it's truly the most most beautiful scene that is out there. But the flight path was almost to the center of this particular map, and as you can see, all the teams have kind of been segregated into halves, and as you can see, these particular teams have been divided into this particular half, and these are the teams who are there in the second half. And so with that being said, I guess all of the teams will not really be kind of congested. There is probably going to be space between them. I hope that there isn't really any such contest going on. But team number 21 is very much close to any particular team. I'm not really sure which particular team it is, but by the looks of it, I guess it is team number 12. So that is something which I need to see once again. However, team number 12 is not there. Probably it should be team number 19. So as you can see, this is team 19, not really team 19 as well. So I'll have to keep on predicting. As of now, I don't really know which particular team this is, but there is another team. So I guess it is team number 19. So as you can see, this is Toxic who has got the better of one particular player from this team. This is Edge once again, and Kruner OP is still out there. He is looting. He's getting himself some weapons at the moment, and as you can see, he does have that Uzi and that S868. So that is going to help him a lot. But right now, as you can see, 7ZF is on top of 1947 once again. 7ZF is conquering 1947 as of now. Claude Jazzy has been knocked out and wiped out from this match by this is Le Kulveer. So with that being said, Le Kulveer has been knocked out by Claw Sora once again. The kill feed is just going crazy at the moment. This is Toxic XD who has got the better of Edge, Legend OP, and Legend OP has been confirmed. So this is Ash Love from 7ZF who has got the better of I guess it was Zach from 1947. So 1947 has suffered one casualty, Edge has suffered an early casualty, Claw has suffered an early casualty. Just imagine the situation. I thought that the teams would be well spread out. There isn't really going to be an early elimination, but I guess probably one of the biggest teams out here are losing on manpower at the moment, and I guess this is really great for the underdog teams out here. But once again, all of us really want that the teams should really fight at their full potential, and early fights and early eliminations are something which really hurts me, to be honest. But once again, these are the part of a game, and a lot of the teams will have to actually study the drop locations, the drops, and everything else. So having eliminated in the first go, it's not really a matter of luck, but I guess it is also a matter of which particular team is prepared. But right now, as you can see, Kruner OP is right now there is a lot of distance between him and the action as of now. I guess this is Badshah OP. Badshah OP is still wow, he just look at the position where Badshah OP is holding at this particular moment. I guess this is probably he is probably being the sneakiest in PUBG. I guess there hasn't really been any other sneakier player than Badshah OP in PUBG. But right now, as you can see, he is right in between these two buildings. I guess he is standing on top of this particular window. But once again, as you can see, he has been knocked out. So the sneaky gameplay didn't really help. But right now, as you can see, team number 19 is just dominating. This was Cold Legend who got the better of Kruner OP as well. The Cold Legend is going very strong at the moment. And the final player from team 21 will get eliminated. Team Edge has completely been decimated out by team number 19. It is just pure domination, destruction by team number 19. Team 21 just didn't stand a chance. Meanwhile, this is P7 Junior and Atom from team P7 Junior who has been taken out. I guess it was Spec itself who got the better of him, but this is Oxy Crisis who got the better of 1947. So 1947 is already in some severe attack, and that is something which is to be seen. This is, as you can see, Jawan has been taken out. So this is only Rohit and this is MK Mike. So Rohit and Mike are the two players who are still left for this particular team, but I guess they are already on their knees. This particular team does not really I don't believe they are in optimum position to kind of make a comeback. But once again, TEF Champ has been knocked out once again. So a lot of knocks really coming in. The third player, the third knock coming in for this particular team. This is 1947 Rohit, and with that being said, this is Mike who has got one particular knock. He will try to confirm. With that being said, now Mike has been confirmed. That was 7ZF. Was it 7ZF? Badshah, we'll have to check. So yes, it was probably Badshah. It might be Ashlove. It might be Oxy Crisis. Not really sure. Yes, it probably was Oxy Crisis. So with that being said, this particular player getting those 2 kills from this particular fight, 1947 has just been crushed right in front of our eyes. A team like 1947 suffering in front of 7ZF. Once again, 7ZF, never mind, they are one of the biggest teams playing in this particular match right now. So that is something which we have to keep in mind. Once again, it was a battle of the titans, which one titan got the better of another, and it was probably Saturn who got the better of Jupiter right out here. With that being said, this particular team 7ZF going very strong in this particular match, and I believe that 7ZF might be going all the way in this particular match, because of the fact that 7ZF has proved that they can do things, extraordinary things with just 2 man. I mean, they have a lot of times they have played with 2 men in our scrims, and they have performed exceptionally well. So something which is to be seen is how well do they perform with 4 men in the mix, and that is something which we have to see once again. But Spec was once again in a fight right now. This is Slay Abul OP who has got another knock for himself. Slay is another team who who is very consistent in our scrims, and it is really I really feel proud to kind of spectate this particular team because of their gameplay. They show some seriously nice gameplay. But right now, as you can see, this is team number 10 versus 22 up front. Team 22 is right up there, and who is going to come out on top, it is to be seen once again. But right now, as you can see, all of the players will try to kind of analyze the situation. Team number 22 seems to be a two-man squad at the moment, and I believe they are already two-man downs. Okay, so they are still three-man down. So Slay is up against none other than Team Claw. So with that being said, this is TEF. Griezmann has got the better of 6S. Clown OP. Neon OP has got the better of another, I guess. TEF. Pops has got the better of Neon OP. B2K Neon OP has been confirmed by Pops once again. So a lot of fight is going on at the moment, but I want to look at Team Claw once again. Team Claw is back in action after a long day time, and right now, as you can see, this is 6S rather, who is going very strong. This is Spirit Ninja, who's got the better of TEF. Pops, and Pops has been confirmed, so Team TEF has suffered as well, and as well as that particular team of 6S has suffered as well. So as you can see, this is the fight between Slay versus Claw. One is just pure skill. Team Claw, pure skill, and right up front, what do we have? We have Team Slay. Team Slay, one of the most consistent teams in our scrim. So that is something which is to be watch out for. Who is going to come out on top out in this particular fight? Is it going to be skill? Is it going to be precision? Or is it going to be consistency? Is it going to be form? But right now, as you can see, this is Claw, and this is Vegeta right up front on your screen. He is trying to analyze the situation and trying to create different angles for his team, for himself as well. As you can see, OG Overhaul has got the better of Toxic XD once again. Cold Legend has been has fallen from a high place once again. But as you can see, team number 10 is completely distributed at the moment, and I guess if any particular knock comes in, I guess it is going to be very difficult for a player to kind of revive their own teammate. But as you can see, this is very open, and as you can see, this is going to be an easy knock coming in for Vegeta. It was Slay Enzo, and Slay Enzo will probably bleed out to that. It is probably impossible for him to come back from that particular scenario. And as you can see, this was just pure positioning coming in from Vegeta. Vegeta was really, I would say, he was really great in terms of positioning himself up, and that was just a beautiful spree coming in from him. That particular M416 was just unbeatable. With that being said, Enzo has managed to take a move, but right now, as you can see, Enzo will be confirmed. It was sort of who got the better of Enzo once again. Sort of has been knocked out once again. That was TAS Spartan once again. However, I guess sort of it is an easy revive for him once again. Team number 10 is going to suffer right now, I believe, because right in front of them, Jazzy has been completely wiped out. So that is something which is to be noted. Jazzy was one of the most influential players in this particular team the last time they played, so that is something which I always wanted to get back on. But right now, as you can see, this is Vegeta and Vegeta sort of, and what is this? This is Rip Dead Sec probably. Is this Rip Dead Sec? Not really sure, but once again I'll check this. This is Rip Dead Sec, not Sex, but this is Sec. But as you can see, sort of once again has been knocked out. This is the second time. But right now, as you can see, Vegeta has been probably completely surrounded. I'm not really sure Vegeta has been knocked out, so this is going on the way of Team 10 at the moment, and Team 10 is right now just dominating onto this particular fight. They have lost Enzo, however, that is not really going to hurt them. And right now, as you can see, team number 22, that is Team Claw. This is RIP DeadSec, and he is the only one who is surviving onto this particular. He has moved his way out from this particular scenario. He is going away on his slow mobile, and that is something which is surprising once again, considering the fact that Team Claw is moving out from a particular fight. However, the fact that Team Slay kind of emerged victorious into this particular fight, we can consider them victorious because they have taken out the three of the players. Three of the players from Team Claw has been completely wiped out, and this particular player, that is RIP DeadSec, he is moving out from that particular region. So I guess it is a victory for Team Slay once again. And with that being said, I guess Team Slay representing consistency has won over pure skill. So once again, that is a different that is some new, I believe that is some new stats coming up up front. But right now, as you can see, this is their RIP DeadSec. Nothing really special coming in from him right now, and as you can see, he will be trapped inside this particular. What is this, by the way? I'm not really sure. What do you call this? Is it a drainage? Not really a drainage because it doesn't seem to be a drainage at the moment. But let us have a look at the zone right now. As you can see, very normal from Vikendi, because I have kind of lost hopes of normal zones coming in from Vikendi once again. They always put up this weird northern zones or weird southern zones, weird eastern western zones, and that is something which will always have 20-30% of the zone outside the particular map itself, and that is something which we always get to see. This particular fight is taking taking place inside the zone, I believe. Yes, this is taking place in the northern end of the map, very much near port, and as you can see, this particular fight is going to be very interesting up front. But once again, it is to be seen which particular team they are fighting on. But analyzing the zone, I guess we will get some time to analyze the zone as of now. But this is team number 6, is E4 versus EG, and right now as you can see, EG Peter LH has been confirmed. So with that being said, I'm not really sure that was not really the confirmation. Team number 6 is still alive. 2 of the players are still there, I believe. But right now, as you can see, team EG is trying to find and spot the players. As of now, they haven't really done that, so that is something which is going to be really risky as of now. But this is 6x Clown OPA once again who has been confirmed this. As you can see, team E4 is right behind. I mean, all of the players, 3 of the players are below this particular ridge. They are in that particular compound, and it is to be seen if EG kind of goes and rush in. They do have that Zima on them, but right now this is Ray's hurt, and he is right now got the better of one particular player. This is HSC Dark who has been knocked out once again. This is shots coming in towards Mana. This is E4. They are not really going away without a fight right now, because another thing, this is Spirit Ninja who's been knocked out by HST Omen. Once again, HST Dark has got the knock off and kill of Clown OP. Spirit Ninja has been confirmed. Omen has got the better of Sandy OP. So with that being said, Team Success has been confirmed. However, something which I've kind of decided is that if there is a fight going on screen, then I would actually be not focusing on the kill feed, because that is not actually what true casting is. I guess I understand the fact that a lot of teams, but this is the EG Turbobot who got the better of E4 execute. The shots are coming in on Manav at the moment, and if Manav is able to survive this particular onslaught, I believe the close it is going to be very crucial. So what I was talking is that if that is not really true casting, if there is a fight going on screen and I'm talking about some other fight which is going on the kill feed, so that is something which a lot of teams would want. Each and every team wants screen on time. Each and every team wants their name to be talked about and discussed. But right now you see this is EG versus E4. E4 execute was just taken out by Tony. Once again, E4 execute was on very low health. But with that being said, this is the final knock is probably going to come in. This is, as you can see, Manav got the better of Roop 7x. Once again, Roop 7x has been confirmed. Execute has been confirmed. So with that being said, I guess the last kill came to Tony. Tony got the better of Ninja X. So with that being said, I guess Team EG just confirming the entire destruction of Team E4. Once again, E4 kind of succumbing to the brilliance of Team EG. I guess it was a beautiful rush. Each and every player knew their roles. Each and every player rushed in from different directions. They knew what they had to do. They knew the calls. The calls were just brilliant, and they just got over Team E4 like they were just any other T3 team, and that is something which is not really the case. But the fact that Team EG really got the better of this particular team on such a high note was just brilliant. It is just brilliant. I mean, this particular team has been going very has played beautifully over the last couple of days, and right now that is something which we expect from Team EG. Right now I believe that they are one of the teams who can take it to a different level, take that gameplay to a different level once again. But the Zima is probably trying to do something. I'm not really sure. Is it performing some stunt out there? But with that being said, just have a look at the lobby. We started with 77 great players, but right now we are left with only 39, and this is the second zone only. But there is another team in the vicinity, and that is team number, I believe that is team 8. Probably that they haven't really been spotted as of now, but if they kind of have been spotted, I believe team EG will kind of go on and take on a rush right on front of them, right on top of them. But right now I will be taking my stream check. I will be doing my stream check. No really such live chat comments. We do have viewers, so if you are watching this match live right now, then please do make sure that you comment something about my casting, about this match, or about the scrims that you're watching right now, anything. And if you haven't really subscribed till now, then please do make sure you do that and subscribe to this particular channel if you like the scrim. It really helps us a lot. It really helps us to put more better content out there, and that is something which we always will try to do. But right now, as you can see, this is Spec Max OP who has been spotted. This is EG Manav who does have that G36C and the 3x scope, and he will try to kind of get the sprays up front. But I guess that is really very, I would say this particular spray is going to be very difficult, I believe, because this is a long distance away, I believe. But right now, you see team number 8 is taking shots on Manav right now, and Manav has been knocked out. This was Saiba Sonui 7 who's got the better of one particular player. This is too easy for Shatri who's got the better of team 7, team ZF. So team 04 is once again suffering right now, but Manav's revival is going to be happening, so that is something which is good. Manav was almost bleeding out to death. Just have a look, he was almost at 2 HP rather, and with that being said, this particular revival will bring him back to life, and that is something which team EG really need. That particular revival didn't really take much time, but right now this is Turbobot who is taking on the shots at the moment. The G36C3X is really an OP combo, I believe, in terms of long distance spraying. And with that, I guess he did inflict one particular knock. I believe it. I don't know if it was him or the other player, that is Flash, but either of them really got it. But as you can see, this is Raze. This is Raze once again, and right in front of them we have Team EG. There is one particular player from Pixel, and not really sure if this is a combined squad. So as you can see, this is Saiba, Sonu 7. We have Pixel, we have Raze, Herd, and Raze. Is it, what is it? Is it Canary? It might be Canary. So that is something which is to be seen. But with that being said, this particular team is going very strong. And right now, as you can see, Turbobot did receive a lot of damage from this particular team. So this is Team 8 versus Team 14 right on your screen as of now. Who is going to come out on top? Is it going to be EG or is it going to be this particular team of Raze? But once again, third party is coming in from Team 7 ZF. And with that being said, it is to be seen where is 7ZF. I mean, okay, the calls are coming in at the moment, and I'm not really sure where Team 7ZF is. However, this particular rush is going to come in. One particular player got the better of Team Raze. I guess it was one particular player from Team 7ZF. However, this is, as you can see, a pure onslaught at Team E. This is Saiba and Raze. And once again, this is going to be an easy picking for them. This is Turbobot who are the better of this particular player. This is Team 14, and as you can see, they are getting one after the other. Only one player is remaining, that is Tony, but there is also another player left from Team 8 as well. So if the rush is coming in, I guess it is going to be very difficult for this particular team. But this is Pixel shot tie, and once again, I'm not really understanding what he's trying to do. Probably he's trying to get himself revived, but once again, this kill will be confirmed by Tony once again. So with that being said, this particular player, this is Raze X Herd. He is moving out from this particular location. So yes, he is closing in and not really moving out. And as you can see, this is going to be a very difficult rush coming in from him. He did get that first knock coming in. The second knock might be coming in as well. Probably, I'm not really sure. The second knock is almost on the verge of coming in. This is Raze Herd. He does have that Uzi with him, so that is going to be very interesting. But right now, as you can see, he is at 10 HP at the moment. Is he going to survive this particular onslaught, or is he going to be getting the better of this particular team entirely? And as you can see, the second knock coming in as well. This is Raze Herd, who is doing some considerable amount of damage. He will probably be confirming the kills of this particular team. And as you can see, this is Tony, who is trying to get inside. And with the thing that he has confirmed, this is a 1v4 squad wipe right in front of him. Raze X Herd, you have my respect. Herd just wiped out the entire Team EG right in front of our eyes. Just have a look, guys. If you're watching this match live right now, I mean, if you should, I mean, this is respecting a player. I guess you should spam Herd OP in the chat. Just have a look. What did he do? I mean, what was that? What was this right in front of our eyes? But however, there is another fight going on. We really have to move on. But this was some different level gameplay from Herd. I guess EG just got decimated by this single player. The single player took the entire team out. 1v4 clutches in scrims like these are not really common. These are very rare. These are gem gameplays, and that is something which we did get to see here, and that is the reason why I'm really honored. But with that being said, a lot of the fight is happening. This is TXS Spartan who is taking on this particular fight against team, not really sure, but wait, I did not want to change that, but once again, let us move back. But I guess he has been confirmed. Probably he has been confirmed. And with that being said, TXS Spartan has been confirmed. And as you can see, this is Team Zest once again. This is Poker Face Ninja, and this is Face Katil OP. Katil OP has one kill, but none from this particular team. This is Team 2EZ4, and as you can see, they are currently taking on Team number 11 as of now. And Team number 11 is also, Team number 16 is out there as well, but Team number 16 is is very much away from this particular fight scene as of now. Team number 11 is none other than, let us have a look at it. So this is Team Spec, and as you can see, I guess one particular player does have that M249, and all of them have actually barged inside this particular compound. We might be getting the better of them, but with that being said, I guess it was Max OP who did have that M249. So Max OP got the better of both the players, and with that being said, Team Spec coming in with the beautiful wipe of Team 2EZ4. So Team 2EZ4 has been confirmed, and this is Max OP who is reloading his gun before that particular revival. I guess that's a wise option, because if any particular team rushes in, I guess that is the only way one can survive. That is the M249, and he does have the OM with him as well. So I am expecting some sick gameplay coming in from Max OP. Max OP is having weaponry which is worth $1 billion. I mean, that M249 and OM, best of both worlds, best thing for assaulting, best weapon for sniping, and you cannot get a better loot combo. M249 OM, a player which contains that particular weaponry of that particular stature, I guess he should put forward some sick gameplay. He does have 3 kills on him already, and I am expecting something. I guess he should get at least 5 with those the ones which he already has. So with that being said, we are left with 22 players. We have 8 teams left in this particular match right now. The zone, this is already the 5th zone. So let us have a look at the zone right now. There were a lot of mid match fights, what we call them, but right now the only team which is inside the zone is team 04. So Joyce is the player who I can see is already inside the zone. Team number 4 is very much inside the zone, right at the edge of it. They're holding a beautiful position. Let us have a look at this particular team. So the entire team is right now inside the zone beautifully. All other teams do have to rotate in. There is a considerable amount of positions, I would say, no, not positions, there are number of compounds, there are number of ridges. Each and every region, I mean, they can hold them, but right now as you can see, this is team number 16, I believe, but right, they are rotating right below them. So that is something which is to be which is interesting. Once again, they just rotated right under the nose of team 04 without really taking on any such damage, and they are really trying to inflict a lot of damage in the in mid rotation for a lot of teams. A lot of teams will be rotating in. It was team 7ZF who rotated, that is team number 1. They are also in the proximity right now. Team number 16 is also right there, and as you can see, there are 3 teams in the mix as of now, and all of them will be exchanging blows to each other. And let us have a look at team 7ZF. With that being said, this is Ashlove who is really trying to get those but right now this is Ashwathama who has got the better of HST Voldy, and this is the HST Omen as well. He has been picked off. So team number this particular team HP is going very strong at the moment, and let us have a look at this particular fight. So with that being said, that at that point, at that region in which we already saw, it was team 16, team 1, and the team 4 which were in the mix, that was team 04, and this is team number 9, which is team HP. Once again, they are also in the mix trying to snipe their way inside this particular zone. They are very much inside the zone as of now, so there is no cause for worry. So that is something which is going to work in their favor as of now. But once again, I guess this next zone is not really going to stay on them. If it does, it is going to be brilliant, but once again, if it does not, I guess they will have to rely on their snipers a lot, and I guess they are the only ones who can really bring those openings. But with that being said, this particular Kar98 8x shot didn't really connect. He does have this particular scope in, so that is going to help him a lot with in that aspect. However, the shots really need to connect. As you can see, they are much away from the zone. They do have to cover 70 odd meters and get inside the zone, so that is something which is going to which is not really going to be in their favor. But right now, this is Ashwathama who got that Kar98 shot in against 7ZF, so that is something brilliant. The opening is up. I guess team number 9 will start moving in. There is this Strigo who is already on a vehicle at the moment. He has embarked on a vehicle. Team number 9 should not really waste any opportunity at this point, because each and every knock right out here is going to be very crucial. Each and every knock is going to be very vital. Each and every team who are alive as of now need to get inside the zone. So with that being said, as you can see, this is Herd, and let us have a look where he is. So he was the player who got that 1v4 clutch out of that particular scenario. He does have a compound right in front of him, but that is not really going to be inside the zone, and in 30 odd seconds he will need to move in. He is almost at the edge of the zone, and that is something which he would like to hold. So as you can see, this is the place which he will actually hold. So that is something which is not a bad position, but once again, a lot of teams will be out looking for the players, looking for those looking for the final kills, trying to pick off players out in the open and get the kills confirmed for their own team. So with that being said, this is team 04 once again trying to take shots against probably team number 9, and with that being said, as you can see, team 04 has rotated. This is definitely not inside the zone. I'm really surprised the fact that team 04 really rushed in on this particular team. But right now, as you can see, this is CI First Man who has got the better of. So I haven't really spectated this particular team CI once again, so let us have a look at this particular team as well. So they are already sitting with 5 kills on their back, so that is something which is also going great for this particular team. I guess a lot of the teams are out here. This is 7ZF who is very much close to this particular team, and I'm not really sure if they know it already. But with that being said, this is CI Amit who has been knocked out. I guess that was Badass who got the better of him. But once again, another player who is in this particular position is this. I guess it is going to be an easy knock coming in from him, and as you can see, he has been knocked out once again. Not really seeing, this is First Man, and First Man will be the First Man will be completely amazed. So with that being said, team 7ZF once again getting another kill. This is HP. This is HP versus team 704 coming into display. But once again, and team HP has probably completely decimated this particular team, team number 4. And with that being said, team number 4 has been completely wiped out. Zero Force couldn't really survive the wrath of HP once again. They did suffer 2 casualties in the form of Ashwathama and Trigo. However, this is John Wick and Loksh who came up with the beautiful clutch, I believe, to get the better of Team Zero Force once again. So we are left with 5 teams right now, 10 players. So an average of two in each and every team. But right now, as you can see, Team 7ZF is still 4-man strong. So I guess this particular match really is on their bag right now. But this is Badass who got the better of Zest Grey Ninja. So this is probably the time when 7ZF actually rack up on their kills department. So that is something which is to be seen right now. So this is actually the tactics which is used by a lot of teams. That is, you take your early rotations. After you win your early fights, I guess it is your place in the top half of the table is confirmed. After that, I guess it is only getting to getting those greater positions, getting those better positions inside the zone, inside the final zone, getting all your men inside your final zone, and that is something which is very important. And after that, it is just picking out those open kills. And as you can see, this is Spec Max OP who's got the better of this particular player, but this is Max OP who has got the final say. I guess it was Ash Love who just got the better of Max OP as well. So Max OP has been confirmed. This is HP who is taking this particular fight against this particular team. So only one player. This is Oxy Crisis versus Isley HP. He is trying to revive his teammate as of now. And with that being said, I guess he has taken out this particular team as well. So team Spec has been completely eliminated. I'm probably sure that it was Oxy Crisis who got that last kill, and right now, as you can see, each and every player will get revived. So that is 0 casualties suffered by this particular team, and they already have 9 kills under their belt. So that is something which is crazy going for this particular team. And right now, as you can see, this is HP, John Wick, Loksh who are still left. This is Ray's Herd. He has really got himself another kill. And with that being said, this is a beautiful performance coming in from this particular player. The way he just held his team to the 3rd position already, and the fact that he did that particular squad wipe right out there is just brilliant. It has been a brilliant performance coming in from Ray's Herd. I guess this particular team's the entire credit for this particular team's performance goes to him. He has been a solo warrior, that one-man army that we talk about. So with that being said, I guess with 3 teams left in the mix right now, 7 players are still alive. This is going to be some interesting fight. But right now, I guess Ray's Herd will get confirmed. So yes, it was a Toxic Crisis got the better of him, and Ray's Herd was very much out in the open. It was really impossible for him to kind of survive that onslaught coming in from Oxy Crisis once again. But this is team number 9 versus team number 1 right now. Team HP versus team 7ZF. Trigo, I guess Trigo has been confirmed. I guess it is Loksh and who is another player? John Wick. So John Wick and Loksh are the players who are alive from team HP as of now, and it is 7ZF who is still alive. Ash Love and Badass and Crisis and Mystic, all of them are alive as of now. But as you can see, I guess it is going to be an easy knock for this particular team. And with that being said, John Wick has been knocked out, and the final knock is almost on the way. And with that being said, the flank was there, and team 7ZF really got the better of this particular player. There was not really any such intense fight. It was just easy pickings for team 7ZF. They got this particular chicken dinner comfortably. This is sheer domination coming in from this particular team with 12 kills under their belt right now. The first position is just gloriously going to team 7ZF without any doubt. And I just said the fact that team 7ZF with a full man squad is just as deadly as any other team can be. And with that being said, they just showed that and really kind of made my prediction come true. Sorry for that. They really made my prediction come true. So that is something which is something which is crazy. Once again, a beautiful performance coming in from each and every player. Each and every player has chipped in. As you can see, Oxy Crisis with 5 kills, Badass coming with 4 kills, Ash Love and Mystic with 3 kills shared between them. HP were also brilliant, coming in with a 6 kill 2nd position spot. This is team Pixel and Raze. They do have surprised me with this particular 3rd position and the 8 kills which they have on their back. I mean, just have a look at this particular performance. Raze X Herd. I mean, this particular player just went crazy against EG and got the better of each and every player out there. I mean, he just took out a 1v4 without healing once. He didn't heal himself once and got that 1v4 out in that particular situation. He did confirm another kill at the end. He did get them to the 3rd position, so his positioning was great as well. So I mean, the entire team's credit should really go to Hurd once again. But I guess if the team could have if the team could have stick together, I guess they could have posed some threat against Team 7 Serif. You never know. But however, it was a beautiful, beautiful performance coming in from this particular team. Team Spec once again was brilliant. Max OP, he really almost got close to that particular target of 5 kills, which I set him for that particular loot. However, the OM wasn't really used as much, and the M249 did really much, did probably all the damage, and with 4 kills, I guess not a bad performance. 4 kills for this particular team, and with the 4th position, I would say a rather good performance coming in from this particular team. This is Zest once again. This is Kazel OP and 1 kill, and with 6 in the 6th position we do have Zero Force once again. Zero Force came in with 3 kills, so that is something good. Joyce, they didn't really come up with any kill as of now in this particular match. Visual Dave Casper chipped in with 1 each, and with that being said, as you can see, the 6th position and the 3 kills go to Team Zero Force once again. This is Team CI with 5 kills, and the 7th position, a brilliant performance from this team as well. Team HST once again with 3 kills and the 8th position. I guess they could have done much better in terms of the placement. I guess a 3-man squad couldn't really do much more in terms of the kills. That is completely fine. However, I guess they could have done much better in terms of the rotation, or probably fallen back and got for those positions. But this is too easy for F5 once again. Piyush and Khatri were there with, along with, this is BE Kaka probably, and this is KH NAVB. Pretty complicated name, but however, the 3 kills and 9th position, not a very optimum performance coming in from 2EZ4. Once again, 2EZ4 can do much better, and we know them, how deadly can they be on their day, and that is something which I'm looking forward to. Team Slay was just brilliant against Team Claw. I guess they just decipated Claw on their own free will, and it was just brilliant the way they took out that entire team. However, I couldn't really see how Team Slay just got wiped out, and that is something which I'll have to check once again. But Team Claw, I mean, just have a look. This is Team EG once again. Tony came up with 4 kills. They just wiped out, I guess, all of the team, all of these players. That is Pixel, Shotty, and this is Saiba, Sonoi, 7, and Kenari. All of them were just kind of dominated by against it. All of them kind of were dominated by Team EG. Stony was, which I was talking about. However, it was Hurd who kind of entered like a hero. It was more like, you know, a Bollywood movie. He just entered like a hero and got the, you know, he just beat the shit out of each and every villain out there. So that is something which was brilliant. But once again, Team EG, it was a good performance coming in from them with 6 kills. I guess that is going to, those 6 kill points will do them much good, and that 11th position isn't really something which is to be proud of, but once again couldn't really help against the brilliance of Raze X Hurd once again. But this is Team Claw once again. They were just kind of dominated by Slay in that particular fight which we covered, and that is something which I not really expect from Claw once again. However, Claw can come back much stronger. Sort of Jazzy, Vegeta, Rip, DeadSec once again. All of them are pure great players, and that is something which I want them to come back with very strong. This is Team E4 once again. This is Roop 7X, Execute, Peter LH, and Ninja X, and as you can see, this particular team didn't really chip in with any kill. I guess they were kind of dominated by Team EG once again, so that was something which was to be seen as well. And with that being said, this is Team LEH, and this is Team LE, and as you can see, with 1 kill, 14th position, no such special performance coming in from the bottom half of the table. TEF, this particular team for Cold Legend and others, this particular team OG once again came up with 4 kills, 16th position. No such surprising performances. Surprising exits coming in from in the form of Team 947. Really continuing their poor run of form. Team Edge once again, an early exit for them too. So once again, with this particular analysis of the results, I guess this is it for W4RSHOT Esports first match, and we will be back. This is me, Akash, once again. If you like my casting, then do make sure you kind of leave a comment in the live chat once again. That is going to help me a lot in terms of, you know, it might be any search advice, it might be anything which you want to talk about. If you do like the scrims, then do make sure you subscribe to this particular channel. Also, do not forget to kind of, you know, support, show your support towards your favorite team once again. So there has been a beautiful performance. There has been beautiful performances in this particular match. I guess 7 ZF's performance, Herd's 1v4, a lot of these particular fights were just, you know, the highlights of the match. So with those, I guess, in our memory, we will be taking a short break right now, and we'll be back with the second match very soon. So if you have been watching this match live right now, still now, then please stay tuned. We will be back with the second game very soon. So that is something which you should really be watching out for. So with that being said, I guess this is it. We will be back soon. So taking a break.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel dimensions all alone, know I'll find you in my dreams. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that it's not reality.
Are we gonna play now? Ready for the show? I'm about to take down, you already know. Get the fuck out of my face now, yeah, you gotta go. Man, I'm on the chase now, leave me on my own. I got a chance to break now, here I fucking go. Take control of fate now, I control my flow. And I know that I'll be great, how putting on a show. I know that I'ma stay loud, drowning out the noise. The haters always thinking that they could fucking break me. They're better off eating their own words like pastries. Hate me, and you better find some fucking safety. I'm coming in hot like a bad bitch in pasties. They can't save me, no I ain't lazy, no. But society has me going so crazy, yo. Don't blame me, no my mind's hazy, yo. And I'm sick of me feeling this way daily. I'll always live my life till it's over, and I will not forgive those who hold me down. And I will never give up, I'm moving forward. And I will never miss my chance, take it now. And I will always live my life till it's over. And I will not forgive those who hold me down. And I will never give up, I'm moving forward. And I will never miss my chance, take it now. You got one life, so live it right. Keep your friends tight and your family in sight. Never cease to fight for the things you think are right, cause you just might find you control your own mind, eh? You'll be fine, eh? Just take your time, eh? Enjoy the climb, eh? Enjoy the grind, eh? You never really know what's on the other side till you give that shit a try. Know the limit is the sky, eh? Make them take it back, what they said about you. Every time they doubt you, make that shit about you. Forget about the clout, yo. Fuck the word of mouth, yo. Keep your head down, yo. Work until you're found, yo. Fight until you make it, yo. Don't think it, no, just take it. Don't wait for someone to break it. Take control and don't just take it, eh? You can make it happen, you just gotta take some action. Take the ship and be the captain. Head on out and don't look back, yeah. I will always live my life till it's over, and I will not forgive those who hold me down. And I will never give up, I'm moving forward. And I will never miss my chance, take it now. And I will always live my life till it's over. And I will not forgive those who hold me down. And I will never give up, I'm moving forward. And I will never miss my chance, yeah. They say life will bring discomfort, and I discovered we all just suffer, 'cause no one feels that bad. And it comes from one another. We hurt each other just like a lover, and don't think twice about that. Yeah, and I feel like something's bad, but hell, I'm used to that. I always turn my back, yeah. And I wanna feel something, but all I feel is pain. I wanna make a change, but you either pick yourself up or you let yourself down. Life will always be tough, so who the fuck are you now? Will you make it alone, or do you need someone else? I don't need anyone, I'll do it all by myself. Got scars, put up my guard. I don't wanna get torn apart. I start to feel my heart race faster, it's pumping hard. And all I want is to be something. That's why I just keep on running. Can't stop what you don't see coming. Yeah, and you know I'm coming. How can I trust you if you don't trust me? I do what I do, 'cause it is just me, and nothing is new. No, I'm not lucky. I work my ass off, so I'll be some. You either pick yourself up or you let yourself down. Life will always be tough, so who the fuck are you now? Will you make it alone, or do you need someone else? I don't need anyone, I'll do it all by myself.
Effects. Yeah. I never take doubt as a lesson. I never second guess it. Take negativity and reject it. I got my mind blind to rejection, so I'll be just fine. Don't be wasting any time with discretion. I run this campaign like I'm running an election. I pop this champagne like we're not in a recession. I feel no damn pain. Ibuprofen is a blessing. Feel it pumping through my veins. Got me feeling like I'm flexing, yeah. I'm in motion, I'm obsessive like the ocean, I'm relentless. No promotion, still progressing, overdosing on these lessons. And these words my only weapon, cut you deep, oh yeah, I threaten. Feel the heat and all the tension, need relief from this whole session. But I keep myself progressing, cause I creep around suppressants. I don't sleep enough, you guessed it, every second is a blessing. Got no time to be depressed, on this grind you always stress. So I work harder than the rest, that always said to do my best.
I don't ever doubt myself, I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. I don't ever doubt myself, I can count on no one else, and I do not need your help. I was told to show, not tell. So watch me. Watch me.
Yeah. Man, this beat got me aggressive, got me on the straight offensive. You can't stop this train direction, cause it runs without an engine. Oh, when did I fail to mention that I need all your attention? Cause we're failing living in retention. Listen up or just forget it. I ain't here to spit perfection, I embrace my imperfections. I just want all that's neglected to hear something they connect with. So I use my only method, all these words that I've invested. I don't hope that they're impressive, I just hope that
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way. Even when I'm feeling down, I fight. Even when I don't know what is right, I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no, but it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we
Yeah.
be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never run
We hook up in my car, driving so far, play your guitar, you'd show me your art, let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars, we were never apart, drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, orbit when it's gone, took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on.
It's too late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. Late nights, long fights, it felt right, we were alive. We would go out, we were so loud, we were so proud, we had no doubts. Weekends and weekdays, we'd spend our own way. We were careless, We were fearless, we were reckless, time was precious.
We love to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, asleep by your side. Finally alive, we would just drive, never arrive. Our journey was life, staying out late, testing our fate, running away. We live for today, young and so bold, never get old. Screw what we're told, we can't be controlled.
It's too late now, I remember everything, and how careless.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south.
Never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Are you just gonna take that? Make them take it.
Let's cut.
So guys, once again we are back. There was an issue because of which I couldn't really cast this match from the start, but right now as you can see, this is team 7 versus team 19 fighting against each other. And with that being said, this is 1947 who has probably been eliminated completely, and right now as you can see, team 7 has taken considerable amount of damage. 2 players have been knocked out already. Team 19 has also shared the equal amount of damage as well. So as you can see, there is a final man and team 19 has been completely eliminated. So with that being said, team OG confirming their 6 kills in this particular match. So they did survive with all man in their back. So that is something which is brilliant in this particular fight. So they do have 6 kills on them, and that is something which is just brilliant. So there was just a bit earlier there was a bit of, you know, some real personal problems because of which I couldn't really continue since the start of this particular match. I am actually a bit disturbed at this point as well, so my casting might not be as as good as you really expect it to be, but I will still continue over this particular match. But right now, 7ZF is moving on, is taking on a fight at the moment. So that is something which we will see once again. This is Mystic once again. He and Badass has been completely knocked out, and two players, that is Crisis and Ashlab, they are still out there. They are taking on the fight against Team M16. Team 16 has been completely wiped out. Brilliant gameplay coming in from Team 7ZF as well. So that is something which is brilliant. And meanwhile, actually, let us, if how many viewers do we have right now? We do not have as many viewers as I do expect. So sorry for that once again. And however, the fact that this particular match is going brilliantly till now is something which is good. We do have 60 players alive, so there is a lot of action left in this particular match. There are 16 teams left. That is something which is brilliant as well. And as you can see, this particular team, that is 7ZF, is going very strong. They do have 7 kills on them. I didn't really see where was the flight path, but as you can see, by the looks of it, the fact that Team 7ZF was able to reach Campo Militar does kind of show that the flight path was almost on this particular angle, or very much too close towards the east. But also we do have teams coming in on this particular place as well. So that kind of shows us that the fact that team in this particular flight path must be going from the kind of the southwest towards the northeast. So that is the only possibility by which team can really take a drop at Campo Militar as well as Valle del Mar. So with that being said, the zone is completely on the western side of this particular map, so that is something which is good. But right now, as you can see, this is there is nothing really, because we do have Miramar right in front of us. So Miramar actually does have this particular non-aggressive phase when there is actually nothing really happening as of now. And as you can see, this is Team 6. I guess E4 is very much close. Team number 15 or 25, I believe it is 25. And with that being said, I'm not really sure if they are going to take this particular fight head on. But once again, Team 25 will probably be rotating away from this particular location. We have actually seen that Team 25 kind of always brush close to this particular spot more than often. But right now, as you can see, this is team which particular team this is, but we'll have to check once again. This is E4 Execute, who is kind of moving in all alone as of now. And as you can see, this is Team 25, this is Team LE. Once again, they are being shot at by, this is E4 Execute. He does have that AKM with him, so that is something which he has to take down. I mean, at least if he gets 1 or 2 knocks, I guess it is going to be brilliant. But once again, team number 25 has fallen back from this particular fight, so they are not taking any risk as of now, and that is something which is good. I mean, wise thinking on their part as well, because the fight, this is just the first zone, and there is a lot of empty space which is there, and the fight that doesn't really make any sense as of now. Each of the teams will have to make their rotations, will have to take their rotations rather. This is Team 6, this is E4. Once again, they will also have to rotate, so that is, there is actually no point in actually taking this particular fight. So with that being said, there is a certain amount of congestion in El Pozo as well, so that is something which we will see. But right now, as you can see, this is Team 7Z, ZF's Joyce who got one particular knock. This is Claw Freak who has been who did bleed out to death once again. So there is a lot of the things which is happening as of now. With that being said, we do have 6 concurrent viewers, so that is something which is brilliant as well. And as you can see, there is some action going on right ahead. Team 7 ZF is out there with 4 kills, and right now this is 2EZ4 who is racking up the kills as of now. This is Team Claw as well, is out there battling it out. I guess I'm not really sure who are they fighting against, but this is Freak. As you can see, they are right now taking on Team CI probably. And with that being said, this particular fight also is taking place as of now. CI's Jack is the player who is still left. I'm not really sure if okay, so he is the only one who is still alive, but right now this is Team Todd who is taking out one particular player from Team ZF as of now. So Team 04 and Team Todd are exchanging blows as of now. There is only CI Jack who is left, and this particular fight is really going interesting as of now, and that is something which I would want to see as well. And right now, you see Team 04 probably has been completely wiped out, so that is something which is interesting, because 04 getting wiped out by a team like Todd does make sense, because Team Todd has been working brilliantly. They have really improved their gameplay over the past couple of weeks, and that is something which is very much visible. That is something which is very significantly different in their gameplay, which I have actually noticed. And congratulations to Team Todd actually for that. In that aspect, they have actually made some significant amount of changes in their gameplay, I believe, and the fact that they took out 04s in a close range fight is actually much more significant, and much more actually signifies the fact that they have really done their homework. But right now this is Claw Jazzy who has probably got the better of one particular player, so we'll have to check once again which player was it. But I kind of feel that team number 18 has been completely wiped out. So yes, it was team 15. One particular player, I guess it was Coffin OP, who has been confirmed. I believe it was CI Jack who got the knock and finish for this for that particular player. But right now you see Jack, this is Jazzy who has got the better of this particular team. But right now, as you can see, team number 3 is well flanked out at the moment, and that is to be seen, because the way team number 3 is poised, I guess that is one particular player from team number 3. I guess he might prove to be he might do certain damage. But once again, this is Ripped Deadsec who has been knocked out, and I believe this is all but team 3's doing. Let us have this particular perspective from team 1IE, and as you can see, this is Zero. Once again, he does hold a beautiful angle at this particular point, and that is something which is going to be brilliant for him in terms of that. I guess he might be able to get a lot of kills out here, and this is Legend who got the better of Ripped Deadsec, I guess. So the kill of their RIP DeadSec did go to that particular player. But right now it is to be seen, because I'm not seeing Jazzy at this point. I guess Jazzy probably has fallen back, or okay, so he is currently out here. But I guess Team Claw has really going on top form over the past couple of days. I guess I'm really shocked. I'm not really sure, but if Beerus is really playing in this particular lineup, I guess it would have been brilliant. We have seen Beerus's pure skills, and that is something which is probably Team Claw is something which is missing once again. However, the fact that Team Claw does have 4 kills and they still have 1 man alive, I guess it does raise some hopes. But once again, Team Claw will have to actually up their game, because this isn't really the Claw which I knew. But once again, this is OG, this is Red Steel who has got the better of Todd. So Todd is right now taking this particular shot at the moment, and with this probably being said, I guess Team Todd does have 3 men, are with 3 men down. This is Demigod who has changed himself to FPP mode once again, but team number 7 will probably rush in right on him. So this is going to be a full-on assault on them, and this particular onslaught is something which is going to be very difficult for Team Todd to kind of hold on to. But once again, it is to be seen if Team OG kind of rushes in. So yes, this is Red Steel, and as you can see, he is rushing in with this particular vehicle on, and the angle has been created. I'm not really sure how many players will Team Todd get to revive, but once again, a lot of players have been revived. But this is Red Steel, and with that beautiful AKM spray, he will confirm one particular player, and I guess it is Demigod right in front of them. He is taking those pre-fires once again, and this is Rush who is been revived at the moment. And as you can see, the final player coming in, and this is Red Steel who has been confirmed. I guess the kill will probably get confirmed, and once again, this is Red Steel. I guess Red Steel will get confirmed. So with that being said, Red Steel has been completely wiped out from this particular match, and so is Team Todd. However, Team OG did suffer that particular loss of Red Steel. I guess Red Steel's loss is going to hurt them a lot. This particular team does have 10 kills already under their bag, but right now something which is going to be affecting a lot, I guess, is the absence of Red Steel in this particular team. However, I guess this particular team might go all the way. They are still very strong with 3 men alive, and the way they have played till this at this point in this match, I guess it is just outright brilliant, and they might do a lot of damage onto other teams, and that is to be seen once again. However, the fact that there are are still 12 teams left. You cannot really predict anything. Let us have a look at the map once again, and as you can see, the zone is completely on the southern side. Teams which have dropped in Valley Del Mar will be on the advantageous side. However, Team 7ZF has had to rotate straight from Campo Militar towards Valley Del Mar. So this was one heck of a long rotation coming in for Team 7ZF once again. So that was just brilliant out here. So with that being said, we do have 12 teams alive out here. 40 players are still left, and as you can see, all of the teams are kind of taking that southern rotation. This is Team E4 who is just following the paths of this particular team, that is 2EZ4. But right now, as you can see, the OG this is Overhaul who has got the better of D2E. D2E is out there, and as you can see, this is Spidey as well as another player. So this is Spidey right up front. The nades are coming in as of now. There is another player from D2E who is up there behind this particular player, that is Overhaul. But right now, as you can see, Overhaul is just going straight on. He is closing in on this particular team as a whole. And with it being said, it is to be seen if Overhaul is just overcommitting at this particular scenario. So as you can see, he overall is at a very low health at this point. And with that being said, I guess it is going to be an easy knock. So yes, it was an easy knock coming in from Overhaul, I guess. And if the cover fires are not really coming in, I guess it is going to be very difficult for team number 7. Two players have been knocked out. This is Rush and Overhaul. Both have been knocked out. It is only not really sure what is the name of this particular player, and this is Bull. So OG Bull is the last player who can actually make a difference out here. If he is able to take out both these players, I guess it is going to be very much helpful. But once again, D2E Spidey is right up there, and Spidey's presence is going to be very dangerous for this particular team, and the kills will be confirmed once again. And as you can see, this is EG Turbobot who has been taken out by 1IE. This Formax once again. So this is going to be very difficult. I guess Bull should actually take out Spidey right now and give his teammates a revival. But once again, I guess he does not really have appropriate calls from his IGL, I believe. But as you can see, he does not really he is probably in a mix of situation, and I guess this is just pure disastrous. This is pure disastrous coming in from OG once again. This is something which I do not expect. I guess it was not really some optimum movement coming in from Bull. I believe that he should have taken out Spidey first and then went for his teammates revival. But once again, I guess it is going to be an easy pickings for this particular team. So with that being said, just have a look. I mean, it was just easy pickings for Team D2E once again. Team D2E surviving this particular fight, and Magnum over DPB, OPB, not really sure what this is, but he is the only player that has survived this particular that has not survived this particular fight. So they are still 3-man strong, and with that being said, they have just wiped out Team OG right in front of our eyes. So that is something which is good. This is Team 2EZ4, and 2EZ4 has been making some statement as of now on the kill feed. I mean, they do have 4 kills right now, but I guess they are taking on Team Slay very seriously up front. And as you can see, I guess it is only Abu Lopi and another player who is probably Rayuga FTW. So this is the only player who is left. Okay, so this is I guess it was Choco. So Choco has been confirmed. So with that being said, the MK14 is up, and the MK14 did connect. So this is going to be very interesting. I guess this is almost this is going to be this particular player. This is Khatri, and right along with him, as you can see, I guess it is Rayuga FTW. Rayuga will probably take damage from all the sides, and that is, as you can see, I guess it is going to be very easy. With that being said, this is Khatri coming up with that particular beautiful MK14, and I guess the kills will be confirmed right in front of our eyes. The revive is coming in, and with that being said, this is where is Car98K. Car98K needs to rush in at this point, but where is he? So it is to be seen. Once again, he is coming in, and will he be able to get the better of him? So one particular knock coming in, will he be able to finish it? It was a beautiful fight, and with that being said, Choco is only casualty with this particular team will endure at the moment. And with that being said, 2EZ4 F5 once again surviving a very close fight. It was a 1v1 right at the end of it, and as you can see, he is giving his teammates a revival as of now, and that is something which is good. However, the fact that this particular team did suffer against Team Slay does make a point. I mean, this particular team, this is 2EZ4, none other than 2EZ4. So this particular team, it is going to be very difficult for teams like Slay to kind of get the better of them. But Team Slay being so consistent in terms of their performance over the last few days, I guess they almost got the better of this particular team. I guess it was a 1v1 right at the end, and I believe that particular rush, that particular revive was not really optimum at that point. point, and he should have gone in a 1v1. But you cannot really blame that. I guess the players in that particular scenario, I guess, want to actually get their team up. I guess get their team back with, you know, get an extra player back. So with that being said, we do have 23 players alive as of now, and we still have seven teams left. So that is some interesting fight which is left as of now. All the teams will have to rotate. I guess most of them are inside the zone, but once again we'll have to see. We'll have to zoom in to kind of see the zone as of now. Just have a look. I guess this is probably the first time I have seen this particular zone as of now. This is Claw Jazzy who is picking up kills for his team as of now, and I guess he's taking on the fight against Team 7ZF, and that is something which is interesting. And Claw Jazzy has been confirmed. So with that being said, I guess Team Claw has been completely wiped out. He did take his team to the 7th spot, but once again, I guess the 1v4 fight right against Team 7ZF is something which is very demanding. Even a team like Team Claw will suffer against that particular team. But right now, as you can see, the SK shots are coming in, not really connecting. I'm surprised the fact that they are not really you know, inflicting any such damage. But the Orm is making sure that there is certain damage. I guess there has been one particular knock coming in from one particular knock coming in from this particular team, that is Lay once again. However, just let us have a look at this particular player. I'm not really sure who this is, but I believe this is Herschel. So as you can see, this is Herschel, and right now, right in front of us, the Orm shots are coming in. That is something which is beautiful. I mean, sniping from Orm, each and every player actually wants to hold this particular weapon on his arm. I mean, I guess this is some superpower which you get. Just imagine the fact that when you are holding an Orm, I guess you are Iron Man, and you do possess that particular Iron Beam. So with that being said, as you can see, this is Lay Herschel. He does have a point to make against Team 7ZF. Team 7ZF are still 4 man alive, and that is going to be probably one of their biggest strength as of now. They have shown that they were very dominant in the last game, and that is something which they might be wanting to do then in this particular match as well. This is too easy for Khatri, who's got the better of E4 execute. Khatri has probably been knocked out by the play zone, so they're taking this particular fight outside the play zone. That is something which I'm not really a fan of. Khatri has been completely confirmed by E4's Roop 7. Roop 7 has been confirmed by Piyush as well. So a lot of knocks coming in. This is Mystic, who has been knocked out by D2E's Enigma. So Enigma coming up with 7ZF's Mystic's confirmation. So D2 is not really up for you know, not really here for joke as of now. And as you can see, the knocks are coming in one after the other. I guess Team 7ZF is going to suffer a lot in this particular scenario. And with that being said, this is Enigma once again. This is one particular player has been knocked down, and I'm not really sure what this is. This is probably Retardant, or is it RATAD, Ratadan? Not really sure what does that stand for once again. However, 7ZF's Ashlav has got the better of Ratilian once again, but as you can see, this is Enigma who is trying to smoke his way inside the zone. I'm not really sure if the zone is also, they are very much inside the zone. With that being said, 7ZF's player has been taken out by Herschel, so Herschel is going so very strong with that particular Orm. And as I said, I mean, with the Orm, you are somewhat like Iron Man. You do have the special powers with you. You do have the power of Almighty. This is the, I would say, the ultimate weapon which PUBG has created. And right now, as you can see, TV is going to harm 7ZF a lot. With that being said, I guess Team 7ZF will probably survive this onslaught from Team LE if they are in the zone. However, if they are not, I guess it is going to be very difficult for this particular team to just enter the zone. I believe it is going to be very difficult for them to kind of try and make their way inside. It is to be seen. Let us have a look at this particular team right now. As you can see, this is Badass. I think this is Badass who just gave his teammates a revival. They are still 20 meters away from the zone, so that is a lot of distance to cover. I guess they are almost at the edge of it, but once again, talking about this particular position, I believe that they are so much out in the open that Team LE can just confirm this particular team at one spray from that M416. I guess if they do have that particular 6x, I guess it is going to be very easy for them to kind of pick out. But once again, right below them, as you can see, this is Kolay who has got the better of Badass. The zone is coming in. This is probably going to be completely impossible for this particular team to get the better out of this, but get out of this particular position. But once again, this is Ashlav and Crisis. Ashlav and Crisis is still trying to make out anything out from this particular situation. One particular player, I guess it was Coolveer, not really sure, but this is one particular player from LE. It is 2EZ4 who is making things easy for this particular team as of now. But as you can see, this is Team 25 who is Team 24 rather taking an assault, taking a full out assault on team number 25, and that is Team LE. Team LE I guess Team Ellie was really hurt by Team 2v4 out here. I guess also the fact that Team 7ZF is getting inside the zone is also, the credit for that also goes to Team 2v4 once again. However, none of them are partnering out here. So with that being said, this is Coolbean who has been confirmed by Car98K. Once again, the Molotov coming in. However, this particular Molotov will get the better of this particular player. Probably Piyush has wonderfully sneaked out another knock coming in. I guess he does not know that this particular player has jumped in. So this is going to be very difficult for this is Frodo, and Frodo is the only one who is alive for this team. 2v4 is going to come out very strong, is going to come in very strong at him at the moment, and I guess a 2v1 situation right in front of them. He does have that AKM with him, so he might be the only person who is compatible to PK of this particular clutch. So with that being said, I guess he's going to suffer shots from all the sides. He needs to get up above, and as you can see, he is getting himself ready. I guess the AKM is the only weapon that can save him at this point. He does have that M416, but once again, I guess it is the AKM's damage which can save him. However, it is to be seen if they are inside the zone. So they are not really inside the zone. They do have to cover 50 odd meters. So that is something which is another interesting aspect of this particular fight. Who is going to come out on top? Is it going to be Team Ellie, who has played brilliantly, who has made things difficult for Team 7ZF, or is it going to be Team 2EZ4 once again, who has really showed some dominating gameplay? So with that being said, will the first knock come in for him? This is Frodo, and once again, if the rush comes in, so first knock coming in, the second knock, will it come in? Not really. And with that being said, the Playzone got the better of this particular player, and with that being said, Team 2EZ4 will suffer that particular stuff. And right now, as you can see, Piyush was confirmed by the Playzone. It was just beautiful, but right now 7ZF is going to probably make a statement out here. This is Crisis, I guess, and he is out here seeking revenge, I believe, and as you can see, I guess he will keep knocking out this particular team as well. So Crisis got the better of HP. Just have a look at those frays. I mean, is he even having certain recoil in his weapon, or is he not having any sort of recoil in his weapon? That is some weird. Just have a look at this. I mean, even with red dot, I guess this is just completely purely impossible, but just have a look. This is the SK shot as precise as it can be, and I mean, this is just pure different level gameplay from Team 7ZF once again. And I guess will they be able to get a consecutive second chicken dinner? And I guess this stuff is made easy. I guess Team D2E's Enigma has been confirmed. So with that being said, I guess Team D2E has been weakened, and D2E is probably on their knees right now. Spy D is the only one who is alive, and Crisis and this particular player Ashlove will try to actually make most out of this particular scenario. With 6 players left, I guess 3 teams are alive. It is a 2v2v2 situation, and right up front we have Team D2E versus Team 7ZF versus team number 11, I guess that is Team Spec once again. So Team Spec, Max OP and Atom, they are still out there. They are still holding on. The Enigma skill has been confirmed by Max OP, and right now, as you can see, Crisis is moving on straight, is heading straight into the open area, and that is something which is surprising once again. They are very much inside the zone. However, team number 11, I guess, is making a beautiful rotation up front, and as you can see, this is P7 Junior, and I guess they are turning in and keeping in mind the position of 7ZF. So I guess if they are able to get this position, I guess they will be able to get the better of Team 7ZF. And I guess if Team 7ZF is completely out of the business, I guess it is going to be easy pickings for Team Spec to kind of get this and get that particular chicken dinner. I guess it is once again, that is what I was talking about. Look at the position once again, and as you can see, this is Ashlove who has been caught out completely out in the open. And with that being said, Max OP has been taken out by the Playzone itself, and right now things get complicated. And with that being said, 7ZF once again surviving this particular onslaught. And right now, as you can see, 2 players are left. Didn't really see what happened. I guess Playzone got the better of D2E's player, and with that being said, 7ZF getting a consecutive brilliant. This was just breathtaking, a brilliant chicken dinner. And right now, just have a look at the stats. 10 kills for this particular team. 7ZF just making a statement out here. But I didn't really understand why didn't D2E's Spidey actually make a move on this particular team, because they were actually taking on Team Spec, and if D2E's Spidey could have been come in from behind and got the better of that particular player, that is I believe it was Crisis, I guess, because it was Ashlove who was confirmed at the end. So I guess it was Crisis who was left at the at last. So I guess if Spidey could have got the better of Crisis, I believe it could have been a brilliant match from Team D2 as well. Just have a look at their kills. They do have 4 kills, however they have played brilliantly. Team D2 is a big name, and they have just showed their worth out here. Team Spec once again showing that they are very consistent. Max OP, Skeptic, HP and Atom, though they do not have any a lot of kills, the 2 kills which they have is not really, which is great, I would say good performance. However, not really a great one, but they did make themselves, they did assert themselves on the kill feed. So that is something which is probably most important. I saw a lot of spec coming up, and the fact that they still made it in the last zone with all 4 players alive. They did find themselves out in the open against Team 7ZF once again, which got the better of Skeptic and HB. But however, the fact that they still managed to get inside the zone with 4 players alive, before getting taken out by Team 7ZF, so that was just brilliant out there. And with that being said, this is too easy for, once again, another brilliant gameplay. The Car 9, is it Car 98K or is it F5 Stack 98K? I'm not really sure what does it stand for. I was pretending it to be Car 98K. However, it is not really Car 98K. This is Stack 98K. He does have 8 kills, so he is probably the top gunslinger in this particular match. I'm not sure if he will get that MVP, because MVP really depends on the one who does have the chicken dinner on them. So this is F5's Piyush once again with 5 kills. This is Stack 98K with 8 kills. This particular team just wreaked havoc in this particular match. Just look at their stats. I mean, with 15 kills, a 4th position for this particular team was just surprising once again. However, Team 2EZ4 was just unlucky. The fact that Piyush was taken out by the play zone in the end, that particular fight against I guess it was Team Ellie, it was Ellie's Frodo who was just taken out by Piyush before Piyush getting confirmed by that play zone. So that was just unlucky for them. But once again, I guess an unfortunate fight. Entering in an unfortunate fight was the first I would say bad mistake which Team 2EZ4 kind of took. But once again, not a bad gameplay, I guess. With that sort of kill points which they have, I guess they will easily overtake team number 3 and team number 2 in terms of the total standings. Team LE once again played brilliantly with 5 kills, 5th position. Team E4 once again a good performance with 2 kills, 6th position. And Team Claw has really suffered, I believe, with the 4 kills, 7th position. Not a bad performance from Team Claw, but definitely not a performance which I expect from Team Claw. I guess they are one of the top assaulters in India as of now, and that is something which has been recognized by Scout even as of now, and that is I guess they just need to live up to their expectations, and they might be in a bad run of form. You never really know, because 7th position 4 kills is not really what Claw is known for. They are known for their dominating gameplay, and not really finding that, I am really surprised what is up with Team Claw. But once again, I believe that they will come back stronger on the next day, not only the next day, but I guess in the consequent matches which we play. However, this is Team Slay once again, another team which has been very consistent. The stats don't really show how well they play recently, and with the 1 kill 8th position, you might feel that Team Slay hasn't really done very hasn't really done anything specific or very special. But Team Slay almost got Team 2EZ4 on their knees. Okay, so it was a brilliant gameplay out there. And Rayuga once again, FLD Rayuga, I guess he was probably the last one who was surviving, not really sure. But Abulopi, Enzo, the fact that they didn't really chip in was surprising in this particular aspect. They did get those knocks in against Team 2EZ4. However, I guess it was the last player, not really, I don't really remember who was the last player in that particular fight who still survived that particular scenario. But it was a 1v1 fight which Team 2EZ4 just won and got the better of Team Slay. Team Slay has played brilliantly today, and that is something which I always acknowledge. In spite of the stats, I guess it is the playstyle which matters the most. This is EG's Manav with 2 kills. This is 1 IE, and as you can see with a lot of kills, I guess that this particular team does have 3 kills. However, the 10th position is not really going to help them a lot. As you can see, this is Team OG, another team with a lot of kills. This particular team does have 11 kills on them, so that is going to help them a lot. I guess they are going to overtake a lot of teams on the total standings. In terms of that, I guess they could have done much better, considering the fact that they already have 11 kills on them. Also, the fact that they are also in the 11th position, so that is something which is great. And iRush with 5 kills, I guess he has played brilliantly. Team TEF once again, not really a very good day for this particular team. I believe this has been an off day. However, Team TEF is a brilliant team, and they can come back stronger on their given day. I mean, it is just a wait, I guess. They might come back very strong, dominating the entire lobby on the next day itself. And this is Team Todd. I guess in the first match they played brilliantly. In this match as well, they came up with 5 kills. However, the 13th position elimination is something which is not really satisfactory. However, Team Todd will actually come back stronger. I guess the way they took out Team Zero Force was just brilliant. CI Amit was the only one who got 1 kill for him. I guess it was one particular player from Team Claw, and apart from that, nothing really coming in from this particular team. team. Team H once again a 0-kill elimination early, and this is Team HST. Good performance in terms of kills with 7 kills. I guess the 17th position does not really do justice to this particular team. I guess they will probably not get any sort of position points. However, the 7 kill points will actually do a favor to this particular team. However, as you can see, this is Team 18. This is DMNT Viking. He is the only one who has 2 kills, and this 9047 Team Zest, two of the teams who have been on the poor run of form over the past couple of days. So with that being said, this is me once again, Akash. I will be signing out right now. This is the end. I guess we came to an end of W4RSHOT Esports Invitational Scrims, and as you can see, this is all out right now. The results are right in front of you. 7 ZF just blew our mind today, and it was a fantastic performance coming in from this particular team. I guess it was a double chicken dinner if I'm not wrong, and a very dominating one. I guess in both the matches they got 10 odd kills. That is something which is going to be very I guess they'll be very much proud of this particular performance. So with that being said, I guess this is it. We will be back with more scrims tomorrow. So till then, if you have been joining with us right now, this is Deep Cam Gaming who says OP Pro. He says OP Pro. So this particular, I guess, match was brilliant. The fact that all of you have stayed with us till this particular moment was very good, and right now I guess it is all out, and we will be coming back very soon shortly. So coming back very soon, I mean we'll be coming back tomorrow. So once again, and hasn't really been a great day for me right now, and I guess you might be making out that particular thing. But with that being said, I guess things move on, and I'll be moving on as well. So with that being said, a very goodbye, and we'll be seeing you tomorrow.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon, and I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're dreaming.
There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back. You ain't gonna make it, you ain't never ever gonna break it. You can never beat them and they're better than you face it. Thinking that they give a damn, you're not thinking straight, kid. No, they don't give a damn, you got what I'm saying? I'm not fucking playing, I'll give it to you straight, man. There's too many others and you're not that great, man. Stop what you're saying, stop what you're making. Everybody here knows that you just faking. Nah, I don't wanna hear it anymore, I don't wanna hear it anymore. All these fucking thoughts, they are not what I need anymore. I'm about to shut the motherfucking door on all you poor ass haters with your heads in the clouds, talking out loud so proud. You better shut your goddamn mouth before I do more speak out. It's about to head south. You're never gonna make it. There's no way that you make it, and maybe you can fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
Yeah, it's our time to shine. Yo, that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Give it what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop, I'm motivated by enemies. Setting up shop so everybody remember me. And no, I am not going through life regretfully. I'd rather work non-stop, what they call incessantly, than work some odd job just to live life pleasantly. Already got lost in my mind, not a fantasy. I'm getting with a forgotten soul, so stop, drop, and roll. You lost all control and pop off your balls. I got squat, I fall, I'm not bought, I'm sold. My stock rocks, it's gold. Hey, knock, knock, she holding shit, talk to close. I ain't stopping though, it's hip-hop, you know. Or is it rock and roll? I'm not dropping tone, no, my pocket's grown. You can't stop the show, so get rockin' on. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. Taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make friends. Yeah. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up now. I ain't never slowing down, keep on going till I'm down. No, I'm never slowing down, cause we're blowing up. I carve words like a weapon, attack with no questions. In my own section, and they still disconnected, cause their mind's been infected, and they're filled with objection. Too filled for recollection, so we're losing all attention. They don't know I'm in contention, cause I'm gaining their attention, cause I'm making a connection. Lyricism and aggression got me feeling my ascension. In my passion, my profession, I'm attacking my obsession, taking action and progressing. I go off on the enemy, that's what makes them scared of me. Make my plans carefully, then execute them daringly. They say I act recklessly, but that's why I'm effective. See, you can't predict my tendencies, I offer no transparency. Some people think I'm lost, others think I'll be a legend. I'm never gonna stop till I'm one above second. And my thoughts at the top, but my mind stay present. Don't let your dreams stop, cause dreaming is a blessing. They tell me all the same, told me I won't make a name. But it's not about the fame, it's about keeping me sane. So I stay within my lane, feel my blood pump through my veins. Feel adrenaline, no pain, welcome all to my domain. Yeah. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't never. So let me break it all down for you. I ain't never giving up, I ain't never giving up. I'm taking that crown from you. I ain't worried about you, I ain't here to make friends. Growing up, parents got me a guitar. Said you could do anything, kid, you could go far. You could be the president, fireman, race cars. The sky's the limit, kid, so shoot for the stars. So I strummed that guitar every day. Found a passion for music, never went away. I joined a couple bands and played a few shows. Tried to impress the girl in the front row. But soon enough, everything starts to change. As you grow up, nobody treats you the same. They try to take your future and make it real safe. You could be a doctor, accountant, or something sane. But yo, whatever happened to the sky was the limit. I fell in love with music, never thought it was a gimmick. I worked so hard on every tune and every single lyric. My whole identity depended on being artistic. Now you wanna strip that away so you feel okay? Cause if I make it to the top, what does